Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. So this is one a little one you might find really interesting, and it all happened by accident. I'm only going to be a minute or two explaining this to you, but in this, I just needed a little bottle, like a 600ml bottle, and I didn't have one, but I knew I had a couple sit on the shelf that had some old fuel in them, and I just want to tell you what fuel is in them, how long it's been in there, and you can compare what one's done to the other, and a lot of people already probably know what it is, but we'll just get into it in a little bit more detail. So I already emptied, if I didn't have a plan, otherwise I wouldn't have emptied it out, I would have shown you first, but this one was really dark in color, and what this one was some contaminated fuel where somebody accidentally put some unleaded in their tank. So it was, let's just say 50, I don't know the percentage, let's go 50-50 diesel and unleaded, and this is a good picture to show you what unleaded fuel can do to your fuel tank and all the fuel components, okay? So this is one of the downsides to unleaded. The maintenance side, you can have problems with the cenders in the fuel tank. Look, it really, the unleaded fuel, it really eats into things, right? Let's not waste too much time on it. You can see the results in the staining for yourself. Okay, this one, it's been sitting in the bottle for about the same amount of time, and we're talking about, I reckon it's a couple of years. They've been sitting on the shelf for ages, and this looks like I poured it in there yesterday, but I didn't. And you can see it's just diesel fuel, and if you put that into your engine, there's nothing wrong with it, and it will work. So as far as I'm concerned, I think they say diesel fuel lasts like forever, and from what I've seen, I tend to agree, because if that's a couple of years old, it's got a smell of it, because the other one smelled pretty terrible. Oh, it smells like it's got thinners or something in it too. That was contaminated fuel, but it wasn't unleaded. I don't know what they've got in it. I'm going to grab another sample actually, now that we're curious. Right, so this is the third and last one. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, that smells like thinners as well. That's terrible. Anyway, so I don't know if they're the same fuel or not. I think I'm pretty sure that was contamination as well, but I can't remember the details of it. It wasn't unleaded contamination. I don't think it was water, but we believe, look, I don't want to be, look, this is the problem with some of the independent servos. It's not, you're not going to get it with the big servos, I don't think. But, you know, they can buy chemical back from the chemical companies at cheap prices, and, you know, look, I don't know if they're doing that or not. Let's just say, but this fuel happened to come from one of them, and it happens to have a really bad smell. But maybe diesel does that in a plastic bottle after, you know, you can see the dust on the lid. So they've been sitting there for ages. This is a pretty clean workshop. But anyway, that's a video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it educational. The main point was, beware of what's happening in your unleaded fuel tanks. Probably use premium fuel, keep it moving around, and expect some, you know, some issues after a period of time, because, you know, that's what you get with unleaded, where the bottom of a diesel bottle, still clear. Bada bing, catch ya.